Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, your Ascension journey. I just wanted to get on here and do a quick reading. I was looking at some things for myself and I'm noticing there's a lot of negative manipulations and influences going on. You gotta remember we're more than the physical body, so just like there's some not so nice physical people, there's also some not so nice spiritual beings. So Spirit is telling me, even though this reading was for me, because I was doing it for myself, Spirit is saying, even though it's for me, that there's something here that will be of service and assistance to others out there that are maybe going through something similar. So I'm just going to read you what cards I've already pulled. So in this position here, this card is telling us, with all the negative dynamics going on, there's a lot of us out there that are striving to attain our sacred masculine and divine feminine union. But negative entities and energies do not like this very much, because the more of us that come into our Christed consciousness, the less the dark has control over us. So this is very important to continue to stay in your power. The lion and the tigers, any kind of higher up felines, they represent the sacred 12D Christed consciousness. There's many different symbologies. This is just how Spirit speaks to me. So even if I don't explain how the symbology means to me, I can just give you the end result. And this is Spirit saying, stay in your union, stay with your divine feminine masculine, stay close, look out for each other. You are being protected. Stay in that higher truth, higher seeing, and command your space. Do not allow negative energies, entities to manipulate you, to try to control you, to try to throw you off balance and throw you off your path by reminding you of all your hurts and your wounds from your past and your childhood, which are not even important anymore. We went there to see what we needed to heal. We've been working on this for many of years now. Now it's time to stay in our power so that we are not being thrown off balance, because right now it's critically important that we hold on to this balance, because it is affecting the whole of the collective. So people that are light workers, path showers, path cutters, all those kinds of star seeds, you know what I'm saying. Those are the ones that have gone first so that we can help others come up to that level. So this is just a reminder to stay in your strength, stay in your power, stay in your Christed consciousness, and don't separate from that with fear, because fear is what separates us from our God consciousness. Because there are darkness that is trying to take our world away. So the world card represents, you know, the picket fence, the house, the relationship, the good job, the kids. So whatever that means to you, whatever your dreams, goals, wishes are yours, whatever is most important to you, darkness is trying to take that away from you, and what they use is your weaknesses. So whatever your fears are, whatever the things that trigger you the most, that is what they're going to use to try to manipulate you, to pull you down. So this is just saying, stay in that power, stay in your strength, command your space in your universe, not allowing darkness to manipulate you or to take you off your balance, because they don't want you to have your dreams, goals, wishes. But it's also just not wanting you to step into your Christed consciousness, because they know that once this happens, there's no going back for them. And there's a few out there that I'm noticing. There's a masculine energy that's evil, and I say evil lightly because it can be varying degrees of that. It could just be manipulative. It could be someone trying to make you feel less of yourself, or abandoned, or rejected, or whatever it is. Whatever your sensitivities are, that's what it's going to use. But the feminine is a sneaky one too. She can be the dark, evil one that orchestrates the negative masculine to do her bidding for her. So do not allow it, because Spirit is saying you are coming into your spiritual graduation, your Christed consciousness, the Trinity of unity consciousness, and that's what we're here to strive for. So once we start finding ourselves getting closer and closer to our union, our sacred union, our Christed consciousness, our unification, that's when darkness likes to come in and try to throw us for a loop and pull us back down, because we all know misery likes company. So do not allow yourself to be pulled down. Strengthen yourself to all your weaknesses and all the things that you fear, and then you will not be easily manipulated. Get yourself a strategy, use your tools, meditation, stay grounded, stay in your light field. Picture diamond white light around you, Christed light, which is gold and silver mixed together. It kind of looks like a champagne color. Fill that all around you, and do not let your mind go into fear mentality. Even if you have a negative experience, stop for a moment, ground, shield, and speak to yourself in a way that reminds you that you stay in your power, because these are just fears that are being used to manipulate you, to try to pull you off your path. Find a strategy. Get yourself something that you can have a go-to, a pun intended, to keep yourself on track. You've already been shown in some way, shape, or form that you have victory coming. Do not let yourself be pulled off that track. Your Garden of Eden is coming, your heaven on earth, the thing that we're here to strive for, to turn darkness into light, which means reminding ourselves we are not darkness, and we're not allowing darkness to infiltrate us and pull us down. And a perfect example of that is there's so much media out there, social media. There are light workers, there are people that are spiritual teachers that are on the path helping others to raise up. But darkness is not stupid. It knows how to manipulate spiritual teachers and those that aren't fully strong within themselves. And it'll also work through them to try to manipulate. So it'll take a bunch of truths and then throw in a little bit of a lie and throw someone right off their path. So you need to be your own discernment of truth. So any reader, any spiritual teacher, any healers, any readers, whatever it is, always at the end of the day, use your own discernment on what's true for you. And if it's fear, and it's fear-mongering, and it makes you feel fearful, then you're either being manipulated by what you're hearing by darkness so that you go into that darkness, or there is, well, I guess really that is it. Don't let darkness manipulate you and pull you into fear. I talk about darkness, but I'm not trying to cause fear. There's a difference. Talking about darkness and letting others know that it exists and that it's around us is just giving you awareness. Somebody that tries to pull you down into fear is not doing a good job of showing you light. So darkness can work through people. So that's why it's important. Any one of us can have a moment of, confusion or just feeling like we're getting something right, but it may not be. So you have to be the judge of your own discernment. We all mean well, or at least some of us mean well, and we can still make mistakes. So that's why Spirit teaches everyone, yes, follow this teacher or this spiritual advisor or whatever it is, but always at the back of your mind have your own discernment in there, because sometimes that can still show up, and sometimes it's just a test to see if you're listening to yourself at the end of the day as well. We're here to be self-empowered. We're not here to always need to be needing other people's support. We need to be able to stand strong on our own, but to get us there, we do have spiritual guides and teachers, light workers, path showers, and those that have gone before us, so that we could show the path back to Christic consciousness, which is what Jesus was trying to do. Showing the path how to get there. It's up to us to take that path or not. But if fear comes in, don't let that throw you off your path. Find your strength again and keep moving forward. In this particular reading, this has to do with a feminine quality that's needing to be strengthened. This is a future card, so some of you are on your path right now where the feminine can be more the one that's more easily manipulated, because she's the one that's more compassionate, she's more understanding, she's more caring, she's more giving. So here it is. Darkness likes to manipulate those that are more pure of heart, because they forget that darkness exists sometimes, and is more trusting. So it's easier to manipulate through the feminine quality. Strengthen your feminine. Give, but don't overgive. Be caring and compassionate, but don't go to the point where you're being taken advantage of. And just in general, don't allow your fears to block you from moving forward. Use your intuition, use your insights, use your tools, use your teachings to help move you forward. Stay in truth. 4 and 2 is 6. 6 is the third eye chakra. Start learning to see the truth in things, and don't just take things for face value. In any aspect of your life, you shouldn't be anyways, because that's how our world got so messed up in the first place, is we just started following everything like sheep. So now we're coming out, seeing truth in things. Listen to your own guidance. And remember, some spiritual guidance is not always divine guidance. So even when you're meditating, even when you're doing your own cards or your own readings, remember, something can still come in there and try to trick you into something. So you got to learn to discern truth from lies. When you do this, it's bringing you to a place where you'll have many opportunities, and every one of these is a good opportunity. But darkness doesn't want you to have these bright future possibilities and make your life better. It keeps trying to pull you down by creating fear. Stay strong. stay aware, and learn the difference between what actual spiritual truths are, because if you don't know, then you're more easily a target. The Archangel Metatron is assisting you on your path to help you stay in truth, but reminding you to stay in trust of your divine guidance, in your higher self, in Divine Spirit, Holy Mother, Holy Father. You need to stay in this frequency in order to move forward. Because if you're shutting down, not looking, then you're helping the darkness manipulate you. The Magician here is speaking about negative masculine and negative feminine using trickery to try to throw you off your path. So Spirit is saying use your discernment, use your own tools to stay in that balance of your higher masculine and feminine. The Archangel Uriel, which is the 7th chakra, this divine feminine going through this and learning to release her fears and stand in her power, is bringing her to her Christed consciousness, which is 7D. 7th chakra is your crown chakra, which is your connection to Spirit, connection to Source, connection to the highest Mother, Father, God of the Most High. Stay in this. 4 is your heart. Remain open and relaxed so the divine can stay with you and protect you and guide you. Because when you shut down in fear, you're also constricting your energy flow, which means it lowers your frequency and you're not as accessible to be assisted and supported by the light. Stay open, relaxed, even around dark energies, around fearful things, fearful experiences, situations. Stay in your power. Because then this is the feminine. She's on her journey of strengthening, and so that she can ascend into Christed consciousness. And at the end of this, you're going to receive your cornucopia, your abundance. Now, abundance is not just physical abundance. Here we're talking about your Christed union, your divine feminine, your sacred masculine coming back together, skipping out all this fear, pushing out all this fear-mongering, and the fallen feminine, the fallen masculine are the ones trying to keep us from reaching this. So stay in your power, everybody. I hope you found some use or value in this. I found that it was very important to share this. If you enjoyed this and you want more of this, just like, share, and subscribe. And I really do appreciate those who have subscribed already, and your comments, your shares. It is helping to build this channel so that we can reach more people. So everybody, stay in your power, love and light, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi everyone again. I did shut down the reading. I thought I was done, but Spirit has a few more things we want to explain. The thing with darkness is when it knows we're reaching a pivotal time, it likes to try to manipulate. So I had a really negative experience happen to me yesterday. And I have to admit, it did pull me down. And I think this is why it's so important for me to get this reading out, as well as explain a little bit of my own situation, because then people can really relate to it. So there's often times where we think we're still damaged goods, or we're still, trying to heal something. But sometimes it's just a matter of something else, even the unseen. Most people think it's just going to be people in your environment, or, something you can actually physically see. But there's forces behind the scenes that also manipulates, and that can come through other people. So people that are very weak and weak-minded, whether it be in a relationship, a boss, a friend, a stranger, where you have these weird situations that happen to you that you're like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? I didn't deserve that. Oftentimes darkness, to try to get to you, will work through other people that are not very strong-willed or strong-minded. So just to keep that in mind as you go about your day, because what darkness wants to do is tries to throw you off track. So it tries to throw you off your dreams, goals, and wishes. So for an example, the thing that happened to me yesterday that really pulled me down, and I was very angry, very upset. But what negative entities and energies like to do is they'll try to find something in your past that got you really upset, either scared or frightened, or very angry, hurt, sad, and they try to push those emotions and feelings onto you to make it feel real, to make you think you're really having that experience, when really you're not. You're just feeling a vibration of whatever this negative energy is trying to poke at within you, to try to trick you, to manipulate you, to throw you off your path. Because it was starting to make me doubt my path, doubt my abilities, doubt my my path in being of service and bringing light. But of course that's what darkness wants to do, right? It wants to make me doubt myself, make me think that I'm not on the right track and that I should just shit can everything and just go back to a regular 9-to-5 job. because darkness does not want to see me succeed. So I just felt the need to come back on here to really enforce the fact that don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the dreams, goals, and wishes that you do have in mind, because anything that's going to be bringing you joy or happiness, darkness is going to try and sabotage that to try to drive a wedge between you and your higher self and divine spirit. So whether it's divine spirit, Holy Spirit, prime creator, the great spirit, God, Jesus, Lord, Mother, Father, God, whatever label you give it, it's all the same thing. Anything that you feel is the power that looks over you, out for you. Darkness wants you to keep separated from that, because when you're separated from that, you're easier to manipulate, you're easier to keep suppressed, and then you become food for this dark energy. Dark energies and entities can't thrive off their own life force anymore, because they've been in the darkness so long that they need to trigger other people negatively emotionally so they get fed. That's why it's very important to stay in your power, stay in your truth, even if something challenges that. All right, what else was there? There was something else, and who knows, I may shut this down for now and I'll come back on, and that's okay, because I know there's darkness trying to manipulate my mind, make me feel confused, and you'll find that with a lot of people right now. The more you're on your path and you're succeeding, darkness will try to block your third eye so that you can't see the truth in things, and it'll try to manipulate your crown chakra so that you stay in a state of confusion and you can't really make a plan or move forward because you feel so confused with something. And when we're confused, what do we usually do? We try to figure it out, we get frustrated, we push against things, and then that just lowers our frequency even more. So when you're in this state of confusion and not being able to see things, that's when you just drop what you're doing, stop trying to force it, because your frequency's going down too far. Let it go, take some deep breaths, ground, recenter, do a meditation, get out in nature, do something that totally takes you away from the situation so that you can come back to center, and then it raises your vibration, and then you'll start seeing the steps again. That is critically important right now, because a lot of people have negative entity attachments to their crown chakra and the third eye, because darkness doesn't want to see us succeed. And how do we succeed? We succeed through the 6th and 7th dimension, because that is our connection to source, to spirit. And that once that connection is solidified, there's no going back, and darkness knows this. Okay, I think I covered pretty much what I wanted to say right now. If not, I'll come back on and share some more. All right, everyone, stay in truth, stay connected, and I love you. Bye-bye.